We are still taking your calls and emails this morning. You can send them to either greatdayhouston@khou.com or call us at 713-284-1055. It seems like 1 minute everything is fine, and the next you suddenly know what aging means. You're tired, but you can't sleep. Your hair's thinning. Is that a new wrinkle you got there? Dr. Drshelenalaljiaesthetics with Dr. Shel's Wellness and Medical Spa says the birthdays will keep coming, but we don't have to feel older. Her patient, Cynthia Von Tesmar, is also joining us. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, Cynthia, what was going on with you?
I was developing hot flashes, and we women want to be hot babes, but we don't want to be that hot.
Right. Okay, so there's the first thing going off in your head, is this that menopause thing?
That's exactly right. But also, you say to yourself, why do I feel hot all of a sudden and then cold? And I have the mood swings, and I just don't look the same. And you get up in the morning, and you're just, oh my goodness, do I have to go through another day?
Yeah.
And you think, what is wrong? Have I done anything differently from a week ago?
Yeah, we keep asking those questions even though we know what the deal is. Because we saw our mothers and our grandmothers go through this, Dr. Shel, and they basically just had to go through it. They had to accept it.
They did.
No longer do you have to accept it.
Absolutely.
Medicine's kind of caught up to how to combat that. When you're going through menopause, it's the diminishing of hormones, the changing of hormones. So we can replace that. We talked a little bit earlier about bioidentical, but let's talk a little bit more about exactly what that is.
Okay. Bioidentical hormones, Deborah, are just our saviors now, because what happens is that we really don't have to deal with that anymore. We don't have to deal with the mood swings, the hot flashes, the night sweats, the fatigue, the low sex drive, and we can really have that quality of life back again. And that is so remarkable because we're really not ready to throw the towel in yet. And so bioidentical hormones, by definition, are hormones that are biologically identical to what our body produces as well as recognizes. It has receptors for those.
Right.
So we're talking about things like estradiol, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, cortisol, and most importantly, your thyroid hormone.
Right, which I ended up taking bioidentical thyroid, and all of those problems that I had went away.
Exactly.
And I would have thought it was crazy medicine until I sat down and somebody actually really explained it to me. I thought that one thing that I already had in my body at one time, by replacing it, can make me feel completely normal again.
Completely different.
And what's the difference that you noticed?
Automatically, I started to have the hot flashes initially, and then when I started taking that, they started to diminish. I had more energy. I wasn't as moody as I was before, because it was as if you just jumped off a cliff and you didn't understand why.
Right.
So, and my mother did have breast cancer. So I thought that I just had to live with these symptoms and be able to work my way through it.
Yeah.
So going to Dr. Shel, she basically saved the day for me, and I think it is imperative that we women today know to take care of ourselves on the inside, so that we have the energy to want to look good on the outside.
And speaking of, you have, there's all kinds of things you can get this wellness center. When you say wellness is a big word. There's a lot that's underneath your umbrella.
That's right.
You have different procedures to take care of the aging, also with diminishing of hormones. You start to see the wrinkles. It affects our skin, the whole bit. So the pearl fractional, what is that? We have some before and after pictures, but explain what that is.
The pearl fractional is an amazing laser, because what it does is it turns back the clock for about 10 or 15 years. And so when we have the deep wrinkles that even plastic surgery can't